when you mentioned Chris, I mean, your relationship with him is special. And especially because you both kind of came up at the same time. Although he was older than you. He started later.
Yeah,
than you
he
did,
started
but
later.
you were already way into the game. When you hear people talk about him being compared to Michael Jackson, him being a legend, I think Chris is one of the best to ever done it. He's super special. But with CB, with Trey, when you start seeing headlines of their personal life get mixed in with the artistry, do you think that for a lot of people it's time for you to separate? Is it hard to separate the artist from the art?
Nah.
Because now that's really being questioned. Are we able to separate the two? Because
I think you definitely can. Because, you know, not even with bro, but I mean, you look at it like this. I mean, you can't, I mean, I'm sure you've attended some R&B parties and shit. You cannot go to an R&B party, especially if B. Cox and Keith is doing it, you're going to hear R. Kelly, right? You're just going to hear it. And for me, I've been on record saying this. I'm like, to me, dude is the greatest of all time. When it comes to R&B, there's nobody who can touch Kels, period. But that's the music though. Like, you know, it is a way you separate this from that. You know what I mean? And it's like, the shit is so great. The music is so timeless. It's so great that as much as you hear people say, we're never gonna play the records again, it's like I still hear this shit everywhere I go. So it's kind of like, for me, yes, I remember that moment in time when I first heard that song and I heard that record in it, and I know how it made me feel. That feeling will never go away. Because when I hear that record, it's gonna take me right back to that spot in life where I was at. So it's hard for us to get rid of those, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, I've always been able to, now if it's something crazy and it's crazy,
I mean,
then it's like
crazy. Like you have to think about it too. You have a daughter, so when you hear rumors come out with certain artists that may have had caused physical violence to a woman, you know, all of the things that are happening right now, circling our industry, that is scary right now, that we're hearing about people that are close friends.
Absolutely.
You know, you have a daughter. How does that change your perception about how you've moved with some of these people?
I mean, for me, like I would be lying if I told you like me and Sha don't talk about you. I think she's on the internet, so she sees everything. You know what I mean? And she's friends with a lot of celebrities' kids. You know what I mean? So of course she'll come to me and ask me certain things, but she's at the age where she knows. Like, and it even goes back to the question that you asked me about even being selective with the women I talk to or I date. It just happens. Like, it's nothing that I sit and think about it. It just, you know how life is just funny. Like, it just happens. So it's like, I love my daughter so much. She's my everything. There's no way that I'm gonna ever bring somebody around her, or if I feel like it's harmful for me not to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm very, very cautious. And if she was here, Shia would like, man, my dad don't play. He's very strict. Like, he plays, but when it comes to that dad stuff, strict. Don't play around. Boys, she already know that. She been on that since 4. There's a video right now on YouTube. You can look it up. She's like 3. And I'm like, when we say the boys, she's like, no. I'm like, that's right. So like, it's like she knows it. And then plus, I'll be real with her. I tell her, I'm like, nobody played the game like your daddy. So there's no way I'm ever gonna let you get played with. And anything you need to know, you can come to me for it. Like, I'm gonna give it to you straight up and down. And she's been to plenty of dad's concerts. Like I said, she knows what's good and what's not good, period. So, and then it brings me back to, for me, just from a loyalty standpoint, like I say, like, when it comes to like a Brown, you know, who I consider, not even consider, I mean, that's my best friend. Like, that's just period. I think the world understands. I'm gonna ride with my man 1,000%, you know what I mean? Because I know bro gonna do the same thing for me. And that's just a friend in me, you know what I mean? And I know how to separate the two, but I'm gonna always ride for my dog though. Brown, that's my dog. That's like the only, him, crazy ass soldier, that's my boy. That's my dog. But Brown that's my brother.